Hi everyone, I'm Melissa from the Hugs Trap. I'm here today to teach you how to play Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. This is a great song if you're just starting out on the ukulele and you only know a few chords because it only uses the chords C, F, and G. You can play it with a down strum pattern or you can make it a little more complicated as you go on. I'm going to teach you how to play it with the down strum pattern so you can follow along with me. Before we get started, make sure that you go to the description box and find your free downloadable PDF tab so you can follow along. All right, let's get started. So to begin, if you listen to the recording of Elvis Presley, you will notice that he does not play immediately. So this is called tacit or no chord. So you will actually start singing before you start playing. So it would start, you're going to start with the C chord, but we're going to start singing first. We would start, you ain't nothing but a, and then we're going to play down. When we play with our fingers, there's a couple of different ways you can play. You can play with one finger, where you kind of play a little bit above the sound hole and you make sure that you are strumming with the nail bed and trying not to get, the cuticle if you can, because otherwise you'll get ripped up cuticles. It happens sometimes, but we want to try and avoid it. So you could play like this, and you want to make sure you curl those other fingers underneath. You can also take two fingers, your thumb and your index finger, and you can play like this. You can take two fingers, middle finger and index finger, and play this way. That's going to give you a little bit of a louder, richer sound. So I always encourage people to play with a few more fingers if they can. But if it's a little too complicated for you, do what you have to. I myself will often play with all four, which I know is a little unusual, but I like to get as the loudest, most percussive sound that I can. So you'll notice that I do that. In any case, so when we start, we're going to start with, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a, now we're going to go to that F. The C. G's coming up. Well, I ain't never caught a rabbit and yet. Back to the F. Ain't no friend of mine. Back to the C. And then we're going to take our hand and we're just going to hit our ukulele and just mute the strings because we're not going to sing or we're not going to play for the first part of the second verse. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. That's the F. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. That was just a lie. Yeah, they said keeps repeating back and forth those two, so I'm not going to play it again with that strum pattern because I figured you've probably got it at this point. But if you wanted to play a different strum pattern, if you're just like, okay, I got the down strum, I'm looking for something a little more challenging, this is what else you could do. You could play, so that's just a down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So it would go, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. I just want to point out a couple things when you're doing this, especially if you're a new player. A lot of times maybe you'll do something like this where you kind of really work with that elbow, which is great when you're doing a guitar, or you're doing those Pete Townsend windmills. But when you're playing the ukulele, you want to do a lot of it from the wrist. That's how it's gonna sound a little less stilted. It's not gonna be like this. You wanna get a nice strum this way. So I want you to pay attention to what my body's doing. I'm bringing my elbow into kind of the corner of my ukulele here, and I'm using it as like an anchor. And then I'm going to just move from the wrist this way. And it doesn't matter what fingers you use, if you're using all four, or if you're using just two, you want to have this kind of action. Now when I do my down, down, up, down, I'm using my thumb for that up. So it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. I'm going to go even slower. Down, down, up, see that this part of my arm is not moving. It's just from the wrist. So, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. And that's it. Alright, if you like this video, please check out our other videos. Please hit like, hit the subscribe button, that way other people can find it. If you also are interested in the strap that I have here, this is my invention. It's called the All-in-One Hug Strap. It will work pretty much on any ukulele you own, as long as it has a waist or it has strap buttons, because it will do either. It will go around the body of the ukulele at the waist, but if you have strap buttons, it will also work on one strap button or two, and it can work on banjoleles as well. You can find your own by looking at the link in the description box. Have a great day. If you have any questions, oh, by the way, please put them in the comment box. All right.